Greetings, aviators. It's me, Captain Ross. This is going to be the start of a new series where I talk about some of the various premium aircraft that Gaijin offers. And unlike some other people, I'm going to be trying to dissect these different aircraft and why it would be a good purchase, or maybe you could probably pass on this one. Now, to give you some basic stats about this aircraft, its maximum speed is around 230 knots at around 14,000 feet. Its stall speed is lower than 90. I don't know. I haven't been able to fully get its stall out. But the minute you start probably dipping below 80, you might want to make sure that you gain your speed. Its armaments include one simple 12.7 millimeter M2 Browning machine gun, nose mounted, and one 7.62 millimeter Browning machine gun, also nose mounted. However, though, it also does have the ability to carry two 100-pound bombs. Although these bombs, well, as you can see, not really worth it. Now, this aircraft was flown by Bob Gaylor. Robert E. Gaylor was a naval aviator in the United States Marine Corps. He served in the Marines for 22 years. During his service, he flew during the Battle of Guadalcanal, where he would become a double ace with 11 kills. This would earn him the Medal of Honor. Later, in Korea, he would command the Marine Aircraft Group 12. He would retire from the Marines as a brigadier general in 1957. Unfortunately, Bob Gaylor would pass away at the age of 91 in 2005. On August 29, 1940, Gaylor had to ditch his Grumman F3F-2 off the coast of San Diego while attempting to land on the USS Saratoga. This fighter remained in the water for years until the Navy discovered it in 1988, and it was recovered in April of 1991. It was restored at the San Diego Aerospace Museum. Now, I will say this aircraft is very much a starter aircraft. It's cheap, and it's easy to learn and very quick to master. It only costs around 250 GE, about $2. Overall, its required pilot skill level, I would say, is beginner. You don't necessarily have to be an ace or know the ins and outs of every single aircraft to fly it. If you're just starting off, this is a good aircraft for you. If you're a seasoned veteran flyer, this aircraft is for you as well. This aircraft can suit anybody's needs. Against the enemy, you're going to have a slower top speed, but you're probably going to be out-turning most of your enemies. Some of the pros include, it's a really cheap premium. It is an aircraft that was used by a Medal of Honor recipient. It also has excellent maneuverability. It has a very low stall speed. Its controls are extremely responsive, and it has a powerful 50 caliber machine gun. Its climb rate is competitive with most other aircraft of its BR, and again, you also have the two 100-pound bombs. But these are, again, kinda useless, so I wouldn't recommend them. However, though, just because there's a lot of pros to this aircraft does not mean that it does not have its drawbacks. For starters, it's a biplane, meaning you're going to be slow, you're not going to have much armor, and again, you're a biplane, you don't have much for armament. It's also, surprisingly, not fully spaded whenever you purchased it. I was actually surprised by this whenever I started playing it, and I found, hang on, wait a minute. Half of this stuff isn't spaded. I don't have all this. Small primary armaments, can be inadequate against larger targets. It can also flip over when landing if you brake too hard. And again, these 100-pound bombs are small and are not very effective. So, overall, what is this aircraft's cool factor? On a scale of 1 to 12, it is
cold as a witch's thorax.
Aye, that's a tree. Ow.